great. Thank you all for being here, and hats off to Coach Aiken and the McNeese State Cowboys on a great game. They really challenged us in so many ways, and it was a very, very tough game across the board. I thought that they played 3-4 different defenses tonight. We had to problem solve. I think it's something we talk about a lot with our team is problem solving and keeping our poise and composure. And I was so proud of the staff and the team and the way that they did that. They kept their poise throughout the game. They continued to communicate with each other. They continued to lift each other up and really be tremendous teammates for one another. And these three seniors here in front of us are a great picture of what that means with the character that they showed tonight and just their poise and execution down the stretch. I couldn't be more proud of them. And in this time, it's just get to the next day. And I think that, we've done a good job of that in our tenure here of getting to the next day. And now we're ready for the challenge to play a really, really talented Southeastern team tomorrow night. So thank you. Thank you again for having us and being here. So I'll open it up.
Question for you, Troy. 9-11 from the line, especially a lot of those coming big down the stretch. Just talk about the coolness under pressure that you delivered for your team.
Coach always preach about being poised even during practice. We shoot pressure free throws in practice. We spend time, maybe 5 to 10 minutes every day after practice shooting free throws. So us being cool, calm, and collected comes from the head man. So.
Question about Derek and Jamal. Guys held them without a field goal for the last 6 minutes and 44 seconds. You just talk about the ability of the defense to just really clamp down, at a time when it was really needed.
It was really just communication, making sure everybody knew who they had and when we needed to help, who needed help, just being in all the gaps to help each other. So we knew that we just had to communicate and be loud and just play hard, and whatever happened.
Like Derek said, we had to play hard. They're a great rebounding team, but we were told just keep them off the glass, and that's what we did.
Question for each of you players. You're down 60-52. Just talk about what you guys were talking about during the whole after that timeout to help bring the composure down.
Stay poised. It's a long game. Teams make runs. It don't mean nothing. Just got to keep playing. Don't really pay attention to the score too much. Just play the way we know how to play, and it'll end up fine.
Yeah. They had got off to a high start to start of the second half, but we stayed cool, like you said. We stayed calm and collected. The stops was everything. Defensive rebounds, which gave us the opportunity to go convert on the offensive end. In the first half, they had 9 offensive rebounds, 3 second chance points, but we fouled them and put them on the free throw line and give them more points. So in the second half, we got the defensive rebounds and we was able to execute on the offensive end.
That's kind of going to be my question for any one of you four there. When they started getting that momentum, they had a tip dunk and back-to-back dunks there, and there was time out there. Who steps up and takes charge, or what was said at that timeout?
Just stay poised. We've been through this all year. We've been down 14, 18, 2, whatever it is, and we've always come back. So we know just stay poised, and we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought that the guys part of I think that makes this team such a great team is they continue to communicate with one another and throughout the tough situations. And it's easy to do it when everything's going good, but there's going to be some times where you're tested, and they continue to show how close they are as a unit and a team and a brotherhood. And I think that you're able to see that when they're able to exchange ideas and we're able to communicate effectively in that timeout. Come out of it with some answers. It wasn't a time to freak out. It was just a time to get down in our stance and defend and rebound and execute offensively.
Mm-hmm.
Were you surprised by the rebounding edge?
No, they're a really talented offensive rebounding team. I think Troy mentioned it earlier. They had 3 second chance points in the first half on 9 offensive rebounds. They ended up only with 10 for the game, and it's a dangerous dance on our part. We know that. We know that it's something that we constantly have to work at. We constantly got to work at keeping them from getting them nonstop. But if we can continue to cut that piece off, I think it gives us a lot more margin. Even though it wasn't the thing that beat us tonight, but it could be if we don't take care of it.
No,
Derek, you're pretty vocal out there, man, and you look like you were having fun even in the high pressure moments. I saw you were talking a little bit with some of the back lease players. Just talk about what were you feeling at that point when things started to tighten up and get, like you said, you were staying forward. What were you telling your teammates? Because it looked like you were still having fun out there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just telling my teammates, stay together. We'll be fine. Like I said earlier, there's nothing new. We've been down larger before, and we came back. So it's just about staying poised, having fun, playing together, and everything usually turns out good for us when we do that.
I thought the team depth was on display today, which was really, really important. Sim was in foul trouble. Tyson had foul trouble. We had Kamani in foul trouble. We had multiple guys in foul trouble. But, Jamel's effort in both halves was, I thought, probably one of the biggest difference makers for us. I thought it was one of his finest games he's played in his career here. And I couldn't be more proud of him and the sacrifices he made today for our team. And I think people got a chance to see the depth. The Rodney came in and defended at a high level on offensive rebound, got 3 huge offensive rebounds. Bell came in. We've got a really talented group of forwards, and I think people were able to see that today. Through all the adversity that we went through throughout the game, it was a good picture of our strength of our team.
So speaking on the depth, look at the stats, played a lot of minutes up there on that table. How we feeling for tomorrow? How do you think that's gonna affect you shooting and everything like that?
No excuses. No excuses.
We ready to go. We can play another one right now. Find somebody. We ready.
No excuses. We signed up for this.
These games ain't none compared to practice. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. Nothing.
Toughness is a choice.
Yeah, we signed up for this, man. We signed up for this.
You got to make a choice.
This is what we want.
Yeah.
When you come to college basketball, there's no excuses, man. Every game, every day, it's a battle, it's a fight. And this is what we came in to do. 3 games, 4 games, 5 games, 6 days, it doesn't matter. Basketball is basketball. We're here to have fun and hoop.
Thoughts on tomorrow night's game and your opponent?
Yeah, Coach Kiefer and his team are a tremendous team. I think they're the hottest team in our league coming down the stretch in the back third of the league. They've been playing at a high level. They can spread you. They got 5 guys that can shoot. They're going to try to spread and shoot a ton of threes and be able to get downhill. They're a very, very good offensive rebounding team again, and a staff that I've got as much respect for as anybody in our conference. And they're not just great competitors; they're good guys and good friends of ours. So it should be a tremendous game, and should really highlight the strength of our league and highlight how good a basketball is in this conference. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you.